Hey guys, it's Marissa with the web team, and today I want to show you how to edit your header and footer templates. When we provide you with a new website, we set up templates and templates are just another way of saying independent files. So we've set up independent files for your header and your footer that allow you to change those two independently so that you can manage them easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the website. I like to do the open link in new tab so that I can have my dashboard open and I can have the website open. So from here we can see maybe we want to adjust the color, maybe we don't like the color of this book now button, and perhaps we want to adjust this entire menu to be a hamburger menu. We're going to come up here to the toolbar and edit with Elementor, and we're going to click header. And what that's going to do, it's going to load that header component, that template file. And it's going to allow us to make whatever changes we need to make and save them globally. So we want to change the color of this dark blue. Now let's say we wanted it to be an even darker blue. So we can just drag the color picker until we find the color that we like best. So let's just make it like that. That's a good color. Okay. The other thing is if you open up the navigator button, which is to the left on the left corner with the navigator icon, if you click it, it will open up that right panel. And sometimes that panel's like this when it loads for you. And if it is, just click, drag, and pin it to the side. And it'll be really nice and easy for you to navigate and change your elements fairly quickly. So if you open them up, this is the order that the elements lay within the screen. So, this is the Book Now button, this is the navigation menu, this is the logo, and the columns they sit in are like the divs. So we adjusted that color in the background, but let's say we also wanted to change this navigation menu to a hamburger menu. Clicking the menu will activate on the left side the settings. So we can do a lot of different things from here. We want this to be specifically a hamburger menu. So we're going to click drop down. And that turns it into a hamburger menu. And then as you can see, we have to adjust that so that it flows better and has a much better preview. So let's say we wanted it to be horizontal still, and we definitely want it to turn into a hamburger menu, but we don't want it to do it until it hits a mobile screen size. So if I hit this little screen next to the update that says responsive mode, and I click mobile, that makes sense. It broke down into a hamburger menu within the mobile because there's not much room here to display the entire menu. But in tablet, we have enough room, so it should still stay open, and it does. But it's not quite right because look, it's like stacked on top of each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we want this column to be larger than this column because this column doesn't need this much space around it. But we need the space to go over here. So we're going to say we want this column to turn into 70%, and we want this column to be 30. And now 30 and 70 make 100, so it's 100% of the width of that section. And we're going to say update because that looks pretty good. But look at that logo. It's super tiny. We want that to be a little bit larger. So if we click the little pencil on the logo, it loads that style sheet on the left. And from here, we can adjust the size of our logo. And then you're only adjusting this for the tablet view. That's why it looks like this. And the way you know that too is if you see this little icon, it says tablet. And so when you're editing the mobile, it's going to say mobile. And when you're editing the desktop, it will say desktop. So that's how you would edit your header. Let's click update because we're ready. We're done with this. And I'm going to go ahead and close this. And now I'm back to my dashboard. And if I load again the website so I can preview it, I'll see that my changes are in effect. The darker background, and this is, couldn't really tell before, but when you view it in mobile, you'll see how it adjusted it. So that's how you would edit your header. Let's say you want to edit the footer file. The footer, same thing. You want to hit edit with Elementor, or just hover it and then click footer. That's going to load the footer component. And from there, it will any changes we make, it will make globally. So let's say you want to change this little generic copy that we provided when we gave you the template. So you can come in here and you can edit that. You click the little pencil and you can use the WYSIWYG to edit that. You can change the colors if you wanted to change your font color, if you wanted to, make it larger. You can change the font independently. We'd recommend that you change your fonts through the main font and color picker, but it's up to you. This is your website. You do with it as you wish. And yeah, you can make changes to this. You can make changes to all of this. We would, these things are preloaded. So if you want to add a menu, let's say we wanted to add a navigation menu that repeated what we did before. So we're just going to take that navigation menu widget and we're going to drop it. See, it's like you can place it anywhere. I'm going to drop it at the bottom though. And now we have the menu. And let's say we just wanted it to be a really quick vertical menu. And we don't want it to have any breaking points. And let's see what else. We don't need a submenu indicator. And we want to turn it to white. We hit update. And that's how you would add a menu within your footer. And if you right click it, you can hit delete and update. So let's say we just wanted to do something simple like change the color and the border, this fan-like border we have on this section. So we're going to select the handlebar at the top and we're going to come within the style and we're going to change the color to something more purplish. And it has a gradient on it, so you can change your gradient colors any which way you would need to. And you click update. And what that's going to do is send all those changes globally. So if we come back to the dashboard, we right click and we open up the site again. And we scroll down to the footer. And we can see our new color changes are in place. And that's how you would edit the footer and the header files of your IO Elementor website. All right, guys, if you have any trouble or you need any help, go ahead and reach out to the web team. We are available to assist. Okay, thanks, guys.